Here are your drawing steps for your Picasso-inspired guitar. Remember your name and teacher code. First, you're going to position your guitar stencil so that it is angled on the paper and fits all the way. Make sure it's fitting completely before you start tracing with pencil, and trace very slowly because it wobbles just a little bit if we are not careful. When you're done tracing, you can add your piano keys along the side and the top using a ruler. You can switch to marker if you're ready, and you're going to go up about as high as the guitar. There's not any special size it has to be, but it needs to be lined up with the edge right here. And very, very slowly and carefully trace. And you're going to do the same thing at the top as well. Grab your pencil to finish the rest of your drawing. So start at the top by adding where we can connect the strings. And they should be big enough that you can fit your finger inside them. Draw them big enough that eventually they're a little bit easier to cut around. If you do them really teeny tiny, they're a little more challenging to cut around. Then you're going to slide down here, and we are going to kind of mimic the shape of the guitar, like this, to draw this area. So very, very carefully and slowly do that. And add some buttons or knobs on your guitar. 2 or 3 is okay. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to add a rounded rectangle. If you need to, turn your paper so it makes a little more sense. And don't worry about things being really, really spot on, because eventually it will be all in pieces. Now you're ready to add your string. So from every one of these, you're going to add a string coming down. And once again, don't worry if they're wobbly. It kind of gives it more character, so have fun with it. Start up here. Very, very carefully come all the way down and draw your line there. And again. And one more time. Okay, now we're ready to trace all of our lines with a black marker. Let's finish up our keyboard or piano keys here. So you're going to grab a pencil and you're going to add lines that are about the size of your finger all the way to the end. Now we're ready to add the pattern here. If you notice, there's 3 little rectangles of space, there's 2, there's a space, there's 3, there's a space, and it just kind of keeps going. So use your pencil and you're going to create those lines. Don't worry about erasing though, because we're going to color that with black marker. So 3, leave a space, 2, leave a space, 3, and just keep going all the way on all of your keys. When you're done, go ahead and start going over all those lines with black marker again. So trace over them, color in the black areas. Go ahead and do that to all of your piano keys. Now you're ready to start adding some very dark color on your guitar with crayons. Just like we colored on our background very dark, we're going to do the same thing with our guitar. Try and choose colors that are a little bit different from your background and it'll stand out a bit more.